Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, hopefully you're keeping cool on this fine Saturday. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Don Getling and Gino Fronti bring you what you need to know, want to know, should know about real estate, finance, your community, and so much more. Remember, our goal is to guide you to personal and financial wellness. That's been our goal since day one. We started the show when all of us, I don't care who you were, somebody, either it wasn't you, it was somebody in your family that was dealing with hardships and challenges, and we started our show to help give you guys advice and inspiration and solutions, and that was our goal, and we did that by bringing on some of the best professionals we can find and help you through those situations and actually educate ourselves. So now we put that group together called America's Professional Resource Group, APRG. You can find out more by going to aprgi.com. In fact, our next guest is one of our insurance professionals, got well over 30 years experience, and all the professionals in America's Professional Resource Group have pretty much 20-plus years experience. That's what you want, real experience, real knowledge, and real care. And I can guarantee you they're accountable to us, they're accountable to you, so reach out to them by going to aprgi.com. And speaking of accountable and experience, I have two great guests here today. Gino's out today. Don't worry, we didn't kick him to the curb. He'll be back, just warning you. But today's guests are very experienced. We now have Monica Randall on our team, 30 years experience in the mortgage business, and has chosen Skyline. I'm going to start off with that. Why did you choose Skyline?
I wanted to work for a company that had as much knowledge and showed the professionalism and integrity as I felt I showed my clients and my realtors, and which is extremely important to me in this business. I've got it's a trust. It goes both ways.
Important.
Yes.
So if you don't have the trust, you can't do your job, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to roll the whole integrity and trust piece. Why? Because we can work with anyone. We as lenders. I mean, a lot of you probably go, oh, you'll work with whoever will send you business. That's not true when you become a true professional. You want to work with somebody you like working with that you also trust. So why do you work with Ivan?
Because Ivan is like Skyline. He has the integrity and the trust. His clients enjoy working with him. They trust him. I have worked with realtors for 30 years, and I love many of them. But Ivan has that sense of compassion for his people. He works really hard for them. He wants to make sure they're satisfied, and he's great to work with, and I want to be a part of that.
Well, it's funny as I'm listening to you, Monica, and we're talking about Ivan Sanzanna, a longtime real estate professional, also lending professional, commercial. He does it all with San Marino Properties, located right here in Valencia. What's funny is you guys talk the same language, because you probably feel the same way, I would imagine, about Monica, why you want to work with Monica, why you have a team. I bet you all your team members need to have the same integrity that you want to show your clients. Am I right, Ivan?
Correct. It's actually, by working with Monica, it makes me a much bigger professional. It's when you have a support team. You see, instead of me having an office with everyone in the office, I'm always out in the field. But I know that Monica is just a phone call away, and I can always reach out to her, get good advice, and make decisions based on whatever property I'm working with or client. And so I get real answers, real time, and I feel more effective. I mean, I was in Palm Springs showing property last weekend, and I remember I called Monica and I said, what about this? What about that? Can you look into this situation? And I'm getting the type of information I need. So my client felt very comfortable, very well represented, and
so a great extension of your business, obviously.
Yes.
So what I like also, and we kind of teed this up before this segment of the show on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. is that you guys were talking about a unique scenario where you actually both put in additional efforts in a unique clientele base, because most of the time when a client sometimes needs additional help, our industry unfortunately will kick you to the curb and say, I don't have time for you, I don't understand it, I'm not going to put the time into it. It's sad. Now, I'm not going to say it. Now, Skyline's different. That's why we pride ourselves in going the extra mile. But it's nice that Ivan, and again with Ivan Sanzana, that you and Monica put an extra effort in helping those that are dealing with a hardship. And it's usually, a lot of times, not on their own doing. Am I right?
Correct.
And we're talking Chapter 11, Chapter 13, Chapter 7, bankruptcy. It is a tool. Don't look down on it. You know, a lot of us are like, oh, you had to file bankruptcy. It happens. That's a tool for a reason. But what's nice is you two have figured out that these are deserving people. They had a hardship, and how do we get them back into home ownership? And you guys help them with that. Am I right?
Correct. Giving them the knowledge and showing them that they are not the only ones going through this. There have been many people who went through hardship before.
Millions.
Yes. So, and when clients come to me and they say to me, well, I talked to such and such agent or a realtor, and they told me they just couldn't help me. And at that point, I look at the information, I pause, and over the years, I've acquired a tremendous amount of access and information, so I'm able to look into their particular situation, documentation, and so on. And
Guarantee nobody else in our industry even bothers doing that. Trust me.
And I can tell them, you have X amount of months, or you have maybe perhaps you're a year out, but let's start working on improving you right now, and there are ways of doing that, and
so you give them new steps to get back in, as opposed to them trying to figure out on their own, which is almost impossible, because there's so many different avenues they could go, or down the wrong path, and you help guide them down the right path.
Correct.
And a lot of times they don't realize they can do something. They don't realize that, hey, it's home ownership is 6 months away. By you giving them that information, you're not only informing them, but you're giving them positive. You're making them feel, I can do this. And a lot of times when people have that knowledge, it gives them confidence, and then they can do it.
It's a very, very common conversation for me to have with a client, and they say to me, well, I've been waiting to buy a home, and they told me 6 years ago, they told me it would be 7 years before I bought a home. I said, well, actually, you could have bought a home 3 years ago.
Right, exactly.
And so, and that's the type of situation that we come across. There's a lot of misinformation. A lot of clients just don't want to come forward and reach out to an agent or a lender. And that is, I encourage everyone, if you are out there and you want to purchase a home, or you want to talk about it, and at least just have a conversation.
Find out your options and
find out what your options are. Reach out and.
How can they get a hold of you, Ivan? Because I guarantee a lot of you out there going, well, yeah, I'd like to go, because there's nothing like homeownership. I'm sorry, anybody. Sometimes you give up. You just go, I guess I'll be a renter forever. But there's nothing like I've never handed the keys to somebody, and I guarantee you have not handed the keys to somebody, and they went, I wish I didn't do that. Never.
Never happened.
So how do they get a hold of you, Ivan?
Well, you have my number right there. I'll let you read it. Or
all right. We have Mr. Ivan Sanzana, again, with San Marino Properties. He's a broker, so he takes extra care, extra time, extra education, responsibility. All that comes with being a broker. So good for you, because most won't do that. And basically, the best way to get, I guess, Ivan at sanmarinofinancial.com is a good way to do that, I guess. And a cell number, can you get that out?
661-755-9941.
755-9941, and we all work through email. We feel it's a little, casual. That way I can just reach out. But he's a nice guy. Reach out to Ivan, I-V-A-N, at sanmarinofinancial.com. I guarantee you get some great information. Monica, how do they get a hold of you?
You can reach me on my cell phone as well at 661-510-7346, or you can email me at mrandall@skylinehomeloans.com.
There you go. Randall, R-A-N-D-A-L-L. M. Randall at skylinehomeloans.com. Again, Ivan Sanzana, 661-755-9941. He's giving you his cell phone number to some somebody who's very educated and willing to help you out and just be your friend in the real estate business. Thanks for being on the show, buddy.
Thank you for inviting me.
I love how casual, calm, and confident you are about, having passion about doing a great job for your clients. Way to go.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being on the show, Monica.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks for
Thank you
joining
having me.
Skyline Home Loans.
Yes, I love it.
Woohoo! All right. So we're coming back with another guest back by popular demand, part of the America's Professional Resource Group, Mr. Carlos Villalobos with Carlos Villalobos Insurance. Always has great information. I'm sorry, but everybody needs insurance. Everyone has to have insurance. You might as well get the right insurance. You might as well get the right advice. So stay tuned. Carlos will be back in just a few minutes for the second half of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Check us out at donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. We'll be right back.